What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to this video. Today's video will be Hack the Box, and we are carrying over with the Hack the Box tracks, basically Cyber Apocalypse track. In today's video we're going to go over Packet Cyclone, which is a forensic challenge. So let's read the description and understand what's going on. Pandora's friend and partner Wade is the one that leads the investigation into the relic's location. Recently, he noticed some weird traffic coming from his host. Okay. That led him to believe that his host, the computer, was compromised. After a quick investigation, his fear was confirmed. Pandora tries now to see if the attacker caused the suspicious traffic during the exfiltration phase. So there was a compromise that hit Pandora's workstation, and now it's in the exfiltration phase, and Pandora tries to find out what's going on and spot the artifacts. Pandora believes that malicious actor used our clone to exfiltrate Wade's research, the cloud, using the tool called Chainsaw, which is a tool to investigate logs, and the Sigma rules provided. Can you detect the usage of our clone from the event logs produced by Sysmon? To get the flag, you need to start and connect to the Docker servers and answer all the questions correctly. So here what's going on. A machine that was compromised. Your job is to investigate what happened. Specifically, we're looking to extract artifacts as to the tool used to exfiltrate data from the compromised host. So it is suggested in this challenge to use Chainsaw to investigate the logs, but I'm gonna use a different tool, which is more common than Chainsaw in investigating logs, specifically Sysmonitor and Windows event logs. So we're gonna have to parse these logs, extract artifacts, and submit the flag. So it's kind of forensic or incident response challenge. So what we're going to do, we're going to first, as you can see, we already started the machine, and don't forget to download the release files. So when you download the files, as you can see here, let me maximize. Okay, so in the logs, in the files, we have Sigma rules. Okay, and we talked about Sigma rules in the previous videos. I'm gonna put a couple links in the video description so you can get back to them if you need any help. And we have logs. These are the exported logs from the workstation. As you can see, they are in the extension EVTX, Windows event logs. So these are Windows event logs extracted from the compromised workstation, and we're given these Sigma rules. Let's take a look at the rules. As you can see, we have a rule here to detect our clone execution. If you take a look at the rule here, using mousepad. So that our clone execution via command line or PowerShell detects our clone, which is commonly used by ransomware groups for exfiltration. Okay, status, date, author, references, false positives. Now let's take a look at the detection criteria. So the log source, as you can see, it is Windows, and the category is process creation, and the detection is based on, as you can see, that the executed process, as you can see here, it's based on process creation. If the process creation of the process executed has an image that ends with our clone, okay, or as you can see, the parent image ends with PowerShell or CMD, as long as, or sorry, in addition to the command line contains these words, it's gonna trigger the Sigma rule. So we're gonna use the Sigma rule here along with a tool to parse the logs. So we now have the Sigma rules. Okay, we can use the Sigma rules in addition to a tool to parse these logs. These logs alone, the ones exported from Windows event logs, they are meaningless if you don't know how to extract information from them. So we're gonna need a separate tool to extract the information. So the separate tool is called EVTX master. So let me do this. Go back. So let me show you guys this tool, how to download the tool and install and get it to work. Technically, the tool can be found online if you type chain. Oh, this is block I. Okay. So not chain, so evtx master. Yeah. This is direct download link. I don't want this. I want to show you the evtx GitHub. I want to show you the link and where to download the tool. So this is the search results. Let's take a look here. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to clone this repo. Hopefully this one. This is in Python. There is one written in Go language. I don't know why I lost the link. Let's see here. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so this tool is written in the Go language. So you have to make sure that you have the Go language installed. The first step is to clone this repo. The next step is to make sure that you have the Go language in your machine, Go version. As you can see, it is version 2.20.7. If you don't have it, you can say sudo apt install Go language. Once you do that, it will install the Go language on your machine, and you're going to be able to run the tool. Now, after you download and clone the repo, let's go to tools now. You can have the zip file, unzip the file, and then go to the directory of the tool, ls. So what you're going to do, guys, how to install the tool. So basically there is the make file, which is the instructions on how to install the tool. So you're gonna cat the make file. As you can see, this is the command to, install the tool. So you're gonna execute this command and everything will be up and running. So after the tool is installed, you're gonna use dump evtx. This is the main tool that we're going to use. So as you can see, guys, let's now go, having installed the tool now, let's now go to the logs. So we have the logs here. We want to find out what is the log file we have to parse in order to extract answers for this challenge. So we have to extract artifacts as to the use of our clone tool, in addition to some artifacts related to the emails, as well as the flag. So we're instructed by the challenge author to use the sysmonitor log. So sysmonitor here can be found. So ls Sysmon. Okay, this is the file. I'm gonna grab a copy of this file. So cp and we're gonna put a copy under the same path, but it's gonna be under the main directory. Okay, now the next step, we want to change the formula of this file into a formula that can be readable or grabbable. So this is the file now, the log file. Let's see where it is. But I'll just copy it. I cannot find it here. Okay, no, don't worry. So let's now execute this tool to convert the target log file into a text file. That's what we want to do. So dump evtx, that's it. So parse, we're going to use the argument parse and define the directory containing the log file, logs/security evtx. I don't want security evtx. Basically, I want the other one, which was the sysmonitor logs. No such file directory. Oh, okay. That was the reason. Anyway, let's take this and scroll back. So next we want to define the output. So dash output equal, now it's going to be the output file. So basically it can be the same file but with text as text format. ls, and now we have the text format of the file. Let's now use less on the file just to give it a look. As you can see now, it's in a parsable formula, human readable form, right? I can understand the written text. Let's quit, and now let's use our knowledge to extract the artifacts. The first thing we want to find out, so the challenge guide originally contained some questions that were not mentioned here. As you can see, if you go back to the challenge, to get the flag, you need to start and connect to the Docker service and answer all the questions correctly. Let's first connect to the Docker service to be able to find these questions. So nc okay. So now we're connected. This is the description. We have already read the description. Now let's find the questions. What is the email? Follow with me here on the right hand pane. What's the email of the attacker used for the exfiltration process? To extract the email, guys, we're gonna have to look at the sysmon logs. So let's take a look here. So we're gonna use now cat and the file name. So the file name is Microsoft. This is the file, and then we're gonna use grep because it's text file, right? We're gonna use the grep -f, and here to extract emails, we're gonna have to use the common thing, the common pattern between emails, which is the @ symbol. So oops, what happened? Cat Microsoft grep -f. Okay, no such file or directory. What about, okay, so as you can see here, we have, this is the, as you can see, the evidence of using rclone. Okay, specifically the attacker used the rclone executable to extract artifacts and relay the artifacts to this user or this email address. So that is the email address. Let's take the email address and yep, submits the email. So it's correct. Next thing, what's the password of the attacker used for the exfiltration process? Let's go back. Usually email communications or lines containing emails usually contain passwords. As you can see, config create remote message, that's the user, the email, and that's the password. The password is in base 64. If you want, you can decode it, but let's see if we supply the, no, it's not in base 64. Let's go back and supply the password. I just confused it with base 64. Correct. Now, what is the cloud storage provider used by the attacker? The same line, as you can see, config create remote mega. Mega is a cloud provider used to store files. So it is mega. Correct. Okay, now, what is the ID of the process used by the attackers to configure their tool? So basically the tool was rclone. We're gonna find out the ID of that process. So to be able to do that, we're gonna need to cat the file, not here, cat, and here we're gonna have to say, for example, rclone. Usually lines containing this word contain information about the process itself. So let's see here. Looks like we looked in the wrong. Okay, let's search for process ID. So we have many process IDs without any context. Looks like we're gonna have to do it somehow. We're gonna have to go back. Maybe we have to look manually here. So let's see if we can. Oh, the file is too long. But let's take a look at the file and see patterns here. We can, as you can see, for every event data, we have the image name and we have the process ID. Thing is, we're gonna have to see if we can find the same pattern but with our clone and its ID. So let's go back here and say rclone.exe. So image. Now these lines are fine, they contain the executable name, but they do not contain the full story here, the full event data, which contains the process ID. Okay, so I have another idea here. Let's see if we can go back. So this is where we extracted the answers for the first 3 questions. Now let's go back, open the file using another way. So we go to event masters here and we open the file using some editor. Mousepad. Okay, now let's search with rclone. Okay, there you go. So as you can see, this is the event, full event data about this process, and that's process ID 3820. So go back to 3820. What's the name of the folder the attacker exfiltrated? What's the name of the folder the attacker exfiltrated? Provide the full path. Let's go back here. So this is the image that has been run. We have to look at the command line. The command line here contains the emails and the username, password and username, current directory, users weight, app data. Scrolling down for more information. So what's the destination here? We have to look at some the destination file to which the exfiltration happened. So image, command line, current directory, user, remote. It should contain here the destination file, but it doesn't. Let's go back, scroll down. Let's see more instances of this tool. rclone. Oh, okay, this is the one. So as you can see here, copy C users Wade desktop relic location. That's the file or the directory that has been exfiltrated. And remote contains the folder or directory name to which that will store the target directory. So it is exfiltration. Wrong answer. How come? Let's copy it. What's the name of the folder the attacker exfiltrated? Look, this one. I just confused it with the destination file. It's not the destination, it's the source file. Let's try this. Wait for, oh my god. Yeah, we have to cancel these. So, but technically this is the file. Now the flag will not be visible until we answer all the questions correctly. So hopefully this is the correct answer. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, we're gonna just revise the answer. Remove the extra backslashes. And submit. Correct. What's the name of the folder the attacker exfiltrated the files to? Now we write exfiltration. This one. Destination directory. And this is the flag. So submit the flag. I don't know why I put 6 here, but anyway. So that was it, guys. Now, if you want more details about investigating logs, you can check out the investigating or logs investigation note file I have on my notes. So basically here I talked about how to investigate logs, Windows event logs using PowerShell and other Windows tools, and rules you need to follow while investigating events. Of course, these files are subject to continuous update. If you want to get access to these files, you can subscribe to the channel membership. So that was it today. In the next video, we're going to switch to TryHackMe, and see you later.